Hi guys, I am back as promised with kind of a part 2 of the Color Odyssey coloring book. I had said in my last video that I had hoped to try out the Spectrum Aqua markers in this book and see how they performed. The markers are great. Paper isn't really suited for wet media, I discovered. I did this with the Spectrum Aqua markers. And as you can see, they really bled through. I don't believe that's the case with some of Joanna Basford's books, but again, didn't try it. I tried this section here with some Lyra watercolor crayons. These are so nice. They're very smooth. They work really well. So I did this with those, and that bled through as well. This section here, I used the Inktense colored pencils with. Now these aren't like typical colored pencils. These are ink, so once they dry, you can't get them wet and move them around anymore. Once they dry, they're done. So I did that with this piece here with the Inktense pencils, and it also bled through some. And then just to be fair, I thought, well, let's give these watercolors a try. These are just regular watercolors. I got them at Michael's. I believe it's just a Recollections brand cheap watercolor set, but they work pretty well. So I did that with this flower. I am not a watercolor artist. I obviously need some work in shading with regular watercolors, but they did not bleed through. Now, I think the pencils and the markers, the crayons, they probably needed a little bit more water to move around, to get the color to move around and blend. So that could be why. The paper kind of peeled up a little bit with it too. Whereas with this, you can kind of control how much water you have on your brush. So if you are talented with watercolors, at least the cheapy kind. I don't know how any of the paints work. I don't have any. Yeah, like in the tubes. I don't own any watercolors like that. But if you can control the amount of water that's used, you can probably get away with it. The markers alone do not bleed through. They are fine until you add the water to them. Once you add the water to them, well, this is the mess you get. So we have bleed through from the marker, and then this was the watercolor crayon, and over here were the Inktense pencils. They probably had the least amount of bleed through, other than the watercolor. I suppose they'd be child grade, I guess, but I think they work really nicely. I use them in art journaling and in my scrapbooking and stuff too. So didn't buy them just for this book. I just thought I would give it a try since I was doing a watercolor page. So I don't know if I'll be able to fix up this page and make anything out of it or not, but I guess it'll be kind of fun to try. So hopefully I didn't completely ruin this page either. I can finish the rest of it with some other markers or maybe some colored pencils. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that. So I hope this helped you out to know whether you can use water on the book. I would say no, unless you don't really like the page that's on the other side of it. Thanks for watching. Bye.